Well, that's crazy, man. Listen, you're watching
What
Straight Up
up?
TV. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Straight Up TV. Back with another episode. Today's an exciting episode for you guys, for all my Slingshot subscribers, Slingshot owners, man. I have a treat for you guys today, man. Today is 2 November 2022, man, and we're streaming live from Georgia. So today's episode, man, listen, this guy is well known in the Slingshot community, man. This dude wins in lightweight, featherweight. This dude wins best of show. This dude wins best rims. This dude wins everything in the Slingshot community, man. If you are in the Slingshot community, you know this guy. You know the name, you know the Slingshot. This dude is Mr. Jarrell Armour. Jarrell Armour, aka Animal. So listen, he's on the show, and you should go ahead and subscribe. This show right here is where we bring the heavy hitters, the Slingshot community heavy hitters. Today is a prime example. We have the Animal, belt after belt, champion after champion, right here, right here. So take a moment, call someone, let them know that we're going live right now. So anyway, we're gonna bring Mr. Animal in. We're gonna talk to him, man. We're going to figure out what he got going on, man. We're going to ask some questions. We're going to interview him. The live chat is open. The live chat is open. So put a comment up there, man. And I'll ask the Animal that question. And we're going to bring him in. We're going to see what's going on. Let's go. What's going on, Animal?
What's up, man? What's up?
Man, I just want to say thank you, man, for taking time out of your busy day, man, to come on Straight Up TV, man.
Hey, I appreciate you having me. That intro was a killer too, bro. I feel real good about myself right now.
Yeah, bro. You know you're a big name in the Slingshot community, man. You're a big name, man. Listen, bro. You got all these belts and all these championships, and you know what? And all that stuff is due to your hard work, dedication. And we're gonna get into that interview, but all that is because you earned it, man. So hey, if you're a well-known name in whatever you do, is because you have a lot of attention to detail. And you take your craft serious, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's what you get, man. That's what you get.
I appreciate it.
So I got the live chat open. Maybe we get some comments. But like I said, man, I want to say thank you for coming on the show, man. And we're gonna go ahead and get this going on, man.
All right, it's a pleasure.
All right, so let's just ease into this, man. So I want to know, and I know a lot of people want to know that don't know, how did you come up with the theme, the Animal?
All right, so that's a good question, man. So all my life I grew up as a musician, love music. I played somewhere between 10, 12 instruments, man. I'm very, very versatile. Growing up, I grew up in Germany first. My family was military. So for y'all that know a little bit about Germany, back in the day, we had one channel. You watch whatever was on that one channel. Muppet Show came on a whole lot. So with Animal being a drummer, man, I just kind of drew myself to him, and he's been my favorite Muppet. I didn't have a theme for a long time, and people were like, man, you need to get a theme for your bike. Get a theme for your bike. And I was like, all right. I started thinking about it. Animal's a drummer. That's my primary instrument, man. And, he's got the orange in him, so I had to do it. And then he's got a lot of my personality in him, too. So.
Okay. Hey, I noticed like I've been at a couple of events where you won, and when you went up to get your trophy or your belt or your medallion, you took the Animal with you to the winner's circle.
Yes, sir. You got to be committed to it. Now you're gonna do it. You got to be committed to it. Look, he on the shirts, everywhere, man, everywhere.
I noticed that, man. I said, man, okay. So, hey, what year is your Slingshot?
It's a 2017 base model.
Okay. 2017 base model. Cool.
Yeah, well, I think we got the same color. I got that Lamborghini orange too.
Yeah.
This is the third color on it.
Don't you just love it?
Oh man, I love it. I added the gold flake to it. You can't do nothing with that, boy. It's so serious.
Yes, I love washing it, and I love my damn Lamborghini orange, man. Yes, I really do. I was orange before, but I wasn't that Lamborghini. I was like it wasn't bright as it is now, but right. That Lamborghini is nice. I think the guy that painted it, man, he put like he said he mixed in the paint like 2 coats of primer or something. He mixed to get it like that. That's what he told me. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, shoot. I know that Lamborghini paint coat is a little expensive, bro. That's why we had to
Yeah,
just. I can't mess it up because I can't repaint it. I can't afford that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So hey, so did you buy your slingshot with the intent to compete in the sound?
I'm not gonna say I bought it in with the intention to compete, but I did buy it intending to hook it up. I've been into customizing vehicles as long as I've had vehicles. I was an installer with Circuit City before they went out of business. I worked there about 7 years.
Mm,
Was in the bike community, rode with Rough Riders for a while. Always had custom bikes, paint, sound system, lights. Been in magazines and everything for my bikes and my cars. So always had the intention of customizing it. And doing a crazy sound system, but not necessarily competing. Once I found out about competing, yeah, then I was drawn to it, and it was on from there.
yeah, yeah. Okay. So you had 2 wheels. I had a Busa, and right now I got a ZX10. But what 2 wheel motorcycles did you have?
So I started off on a Gixxer 600, went up to a 750, went up to an R1, got a custom chopper. Once I started getting a little older, I had to slow it down a little bit. No more one wheel on at 100 miles an hour. So
Yeah.
I ended up getting me a Harley Street Glide. I've had 2 of those, and yeah.
Yeah. Hey, bro. I love that street glide, man. I got a couple of friends with those things, man. You know what, animal, man. When I retired out of the military, 2014, I was actually torn. I was on the fence. It was either a Harley, brand new Harley, or a slingshot. So I had already had a Busa, 2 R1s. Back in the day, I had an FZR. I had already had all that, and I said, you know what, man, man, I'm about to get this slingshot, man.
Man, hey, I'm gonna tell you the truth. The first time I saw the slingshots, I didn't even like them. I didn't like the way they sat. I didn't like the way they looked. Then a buddy of mine, man, my man Jason, out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, we was at Bike Week in Myrtle Beach one year. And he brought his, threw me the keys, said, "Man, take it for a ride." Bro, I was at the dealership the next week. It was a wrap.
Yeah. And what year was that? Because that's how I seen it. I seen mine at Bike Week. I was on my ZX10, and I came down over there on the black side of the beach. I came down, and all I seen it was a red one. It was lit up. And after then, about 2 months later, I was in Daytona Beach buying my slingshot.
Yeah, that was in 17 because I bought mine in 17. I actually had to wait for the swing arm recall that they had on that. So, man, I had boxes stacked up from Amazon in the corner just waiting for my slingshot to get here.
Mm-hmm. Mine was 2015 because my bike is a 2015. Went all the way. Hey, drove all the way to Daytona Beach, and because they wouldn't even sell them in Georgia yet. I couldn't get one in Georgia.
Oh, wow.
I had to go to Florida to get it, and then I bought a trailer there. Long story, man. I bought a trailer there. I had to get that thing.
Yeah, I just got me a trailer about a year ago because I wanted to start doing a lot more shows around the areas, outside of my area, I should say. So I went ahead and got a 20-footer. You know, when I come, I like to set up, have a good little party. You know, throw the grill out there, put some chicken and burgers on the grill, just have a good time.
Okay, so you already answered, I think, halfway answered the question. But so, you know, all our viewers right now, they're going to get to know who the animal is. So you are a 100% do-it-yourself guy, right?
Oh, 100%. Yes, sir.
Man, hey, you know, I be talking about us, man, because I'm a do-it-yourself guy too. But they don't be giving us respect, man. They be acting like they don't be giving us respect, man.
No, and I love it because not only do I do everything myself and I'm winning consistently, but if you notice, there's no speakers on the outside of my bike. I have no fender pods. I have no speakers facing the rear. It's sound quality, 100%. I love what I do. I put everything into it. You know, and I'm a firm believer in talking to people that, you know, have been there and done it. So I do call some folks that have been there, get a little bit of advice here and there. But at the end of the day, I'm in that garage doing it myself.
Yeah.
And I did watch one of the interviews from, you know, somebody else that said I'm a shop. You know, I heard that I'm a shop because I do work for other people. So
yeah.
So if I come to your house, you say, Jarrell, you know, hey, I got a loose pipe under my sink. and I come in there and fix that pipe, and you slide me $10, am I a plumber?
Nope.
I'm not a plumber. So if I do some work for somebody on the side, they pay me to do their work. That make me a shop. I'm just I do it myself.
Yeah.
This my little name. I love my little name, Armour Custom Work, but
Mm-hmm.
it don't make me a shop. And I'll also clarify, during that competition, I actually didn't say, at least I got beat by a shop. What I did say was I got beat by a pro shop. That's the difference. You got a professional that does this for a living. I do this as a side gig. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of what I do. I'm happy with what I do. My people that I do work for, they're all extremely happy for what I do. You want to call me a shop? That's fine. It's whatever, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, go ahead and plug it in. What's your shop name? How can people contact you if they want to get some work done?
Armour Custom Works, Jacksonville, Florida. Everything, lights, powder coating, sound systems, paint. We can do it all.
Hey, Animal, I need a box, man. I need a damn box, bro.
Oh man, it all depends on how you want to sound. Hey, speaking of boxes, let me tell you something, because I know you was in the competition, or you was at the competition this weekend.
Yeah.
Something I learned the hard way. Don't compete on grass, especially if your box is ported out the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. We dropping gems. We dropping gems up in here.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, I'm listening to my bike as it's playing, and I'm like, why is my sub muffled like that? Well, the box I have is ported out the bottom, and a lot of people run that box. But when you're bouncing off that grass and that dirt, that soft grass and soft dirt don't give you the same reflex as it does off that concrete or that hard top. So
yeah,
that's just a tip for those that put on competitions. Find you a hard top space just to compete with.
Yeah. But hey, man, I need a box, man. Shit.
Oh, I got you. I mean, what you trying to run? 10s or 12s?
Listen, I done talked so much smack, man. 2023. Listen, hey, Animal, I already had the big 3. Now I got the big 4.
Okay.
Everything 0 gauge. I got 4 amps. I got lithiums now.
Yeah.
DSP is in the mail coming. I'm gonna get my boy Megatron to tune that thing up. He been tuning his pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get him to tune that up. But I ain't got no boxes, bro. But I'm ashamed to say, bro. In 2015, bro, they weren't making boxes like that, and I ain't even got a box, bro. I got 2 12s, no box.
Got to. And it all depends on what you want to do. I'm running a ported box out the bottom from Underground, man. I love that box. That's one of my favorites so far. Of course, Jonathan Taylor got some nice boxes. They got the extended boxes out now with a little more airspace. They still ported out the bottom, but a little more airspace to give you those heavy duty 10s and those 12s. I've heard a couple of them, and it's ridiculous. It's straight crazy. The way that everything has evolved from when I first ran my first subwoofer, I had a hole cut in the door. And I put my subwoofer in that door and dynamited the mess out of it. I thought I was killing the game, bro. Couldn't tell me nothing. This thing has evolved so much now.
Okay. Yeah, it's serious business, man. It's serious business. We got a bunch of people in it. We got G Money in the light them up.
What's up,
Jersey
G-Money?
in there.
Hey, let me say something about G Money, man. I've heard a lot of good things about G Money. I've heard he's a great dude. We haven't had the chance to battle yet, but we're gonna do that on a friendly basis. I definitely want to hear his bike. I heard one this weekend that Light 'em Up built. I was impressed. So definitely want to meet up with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's good. He's a good guy. I met. I went to a couple SS takeovers in Myrtle Beach. Met G Money and his whole crew.
Mm-hmm.
And they're good guys. Some good guys. So let's keep this going, man. So how long you been competing?
Right around 3 years, man. My first one was in Tampa at Jack's shop, his old shop. And it's funny because me and my buddy here from Jacksonville ended up in the finals, and both featherweights. And after that, man, it's just been like straight grinding from there. I've been on the competition scene. I love it. It's what I do. I love to have fun. I love talking to people about sound systems, and the biggest thing with me is I love showing people what 7 speakers can do. Not just 7 speakers, but 7 speakers inside your bike. Not outside, no fender pods, no speakers facing the rear, all inside the bike.
That is impressive. You ain't got no headrest speakers, none of that
I
stuff.
do have headrests facing inside though.
Oh,
Yeah.
facing inside.
Yep. And then got the kick panel pods, and then I got a waterfall. But let me tell you what's funny though. I just put a waterfall in maybe 6 months ago. I was still winning without the waterfall, but you know, when people start stepping their game up, you got to step your game up.
Mm-hmm. You're right. You're right. You got to, because I'm middleweight, and I was gonna go at 112, but I think I'll be shooting myself in the foot.
Yes, sir. You're gonna have to do two of. You're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Yo. Everybody's evolving. I mean, the builds are getting crazy. I mean, you got people that are fiberglass and all kinds of stuff onto the bikes, and the game has changed completely.
Yeah. The reason why I say that, Animal, is because I heard someone with 112 and he sounded good. I was like, man, maybe you can do this with 112.
You can. I'm not saying that's not possible, because people get beat every day with 75 speakers. If they ain't tuned right, you gonna lose. If you
Yeah.
got the right 12, the right amp, and the right box, oh yeah, it do some damage.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Say, so what speaker brand do you run?
All right, so I am running DS18s, and I'm running PRBs, and then my sub is a Sundown.
Okay.
So 3 different brands there. I was running all PRBs in the Sundown. I found some DS18s that I really, really liked, and experiment with those a little bit, and I'm pretty happy with them. So we'll see what next year brings. We might run a different brand next year. You know, like I said, the game keep evolving. People keep stepping up.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got to change your game up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm pretty
got
happy with it.
Mm-hmm. I'm a DS18 guy, but I got these cheap DS18s, man. They coming out too, bro. They coming out as soon as
Hey,
I get them out.
don't sleep on DS18. They got. I'm getting ready to tell a secret here. Don't nobody know. Well, some people are knowing now, but DS18 makes a 6.5 with a 1-inch horn in it built in. Hold about 300 watts. They only about $65 a piece. They sound amazing.
Right.
Amazing. I probably just helped DS18 with their sales, so I need to cut it out.
Hey, you ever tested any other speakers like that? Gemini acoustics?
Yep. Gemini Acoustics. I ran Concrete Audio from Diamond Design. When I first got in the game, I was running, coaxials. But of course now everything's a separate. But I do like a few other different brands. But for what I do and for what the music I play on a daily basis, plus the music I play during competition, I think I got the best speakers for me right now.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So let me dig it a little deeper, man, because I want people to know who Animal is. So I know you do this because I see you do this. So I want to know, when you do this, I want you to tell me why you doing this. Somebody will play a song that you are going against, right? They'll play the song, and you don't even show it, but you in your phone, you find that song that quick. You find that same song real quick. And then when you play it, you will lean back on your slingshot and look at that other person and just smile. So what is this about? What is this about?
Hey, it's a game plan, man. I tell a lot of people I'm friendly with, don't play a song I got on my playlist, because I'm coming right back with it. And it gives the judges a good reference point of what the two sound like differently. I'm mainly confident that mine's going to sound a little bit better. So that's why I'm going to do it. I want to give the judges a perspective. All right, you heard it on this sound system. Now hear it on this sound system. Easy to judge.
Yeah.
But am I going to win 100% of the time? Absolutely not. But I ain't going to make it easy for you.
Yeah. Because I've seen Black Mamba. I've seen a couple of people do it, but I think I've seen you do it 3 or 4 times. But you turn around and smile at whoever the competitor is. You turn around and smile at them like, yeah, this is what you was trying to do. This is what you was trying to do.
Yeah, it's all in love and fun though, man. After the show, we're gonna shake hands. I'm gonna give you some good grilled chicken, and we're gonna keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I will do it. I admit I do that. It's for fun though.
Yeah. Hey, so why are we talking about battling, man? I mean, I know you get best of show, you get best rims, and you fit in all the other categories, but we're going to talk about this sound. Mm-hmm. So it's a 3-part question. The first part is, how do you pick your battle songs? How do you pick your playlist?
Okay. And I tell a lot of people this, man. I sit in my garage for hours and just study music. Like I said, I'm a musician, so I'm listening for everything. I love jazz because it's live instruments. It's not digital. So when you hear me battle, my first round, if there's 2 rounds, my first round, I'm probably gonna come out with some jazz. I'm gonna show you what the horns sound like. I'm gonna show you what these mid ranges sound like. The bass guitar, the acoustic guitar, the lead. I want you to hear every instrument. So normally I'm coming out with some jazz. After that, I'll pick something that's got some vocals to it. And then it all depends on what my competitor does after that, what I come with the second round.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
So you spent so
I
go
spend a
ahead.
lot of time in the garage just listening. My neighbors probably hate me, but I just spend a lot of time in the garage just listening to the music and seeing what it sounds like, in my sound system.
Yeah, yeah. Damn, okay, that makes sense. People know it's not just hit and play. You got to
Nope.
put the time in. You
Oh,
got to
for
put
sure.
the time in to know this, man.
Yeah.
So Animal, let's talk about people clipping out or they're not sounding clear. So you know, for every song that you play, how high you go on the volume, huh?
I do. I do. And you'll see me if you notice. I'll control a lot of the volume from my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave the volume on the radio at a certain level. I know where the highs and the lows are of the song that's coming in. I try to study and figure out where that distortion point might be, and not go past that distortion. Because if the judges know what they're listening for, it's not all about the volume. It's about the clarity, a little bit of volume, and overall sound. The mids, the highs, the bass, everything just blending well together. And unfortunately, some judges don't know what they're listening for. But that's all part of the game. Sometimes a crowd gets into it. Sometimes they hype them up, and you got that person that just plays some Buddha music and they got it. So it is
Yeah,
what it is,
yeah,
man. I ain't mad
yeah.
at nobody.
Hey, so since we do it yourself guys, I want to ask you a question, man. For anybody else out there, slingshot owners that do it yourself. So when it comes to that DSP, um, do you do any adjustments in the stereo deck, or do you have that flat and then you do all the adjustments in the DSP, or do you have adjustments in the deck and the DSP?
Well, that's a real good question, man. So I originally didn't have a DSP. And to be honest with you, it's because I was a little scared of it. Uh, I ran an analog crossover. I would tune it to my ear. I was still winning, still doing everything. But like I said, it evolves. People start going digital. They start taking them to tuners and paying them $500 to tune their bike. So of course, I got to step my game up.
Yeah.
So just doing a little bit of research, I set my radio flat. I tuned my DSP, and then I added an EQ for just a little bit of fine volume tuning. And to be honest with you, you don't even have to add an EQ if you don't want to. My EQ mainly is just for my bass volume. And every now and then, depending on what type of competition is, I might turn my highs down because I've learned that motorcycle judges don't like a lot of highs. So I'll use
Mhm.
the external crossover just to turn my highs down every now and then when I'm competing in a motorcycle competition.
Okay. All right. Because
Yeah,
that's a good.
leave it flat, tune the DSP from there. That's just my experience.
Yeah. All right. Well, Animal, we're gonna get into a quick commercial and we'll be right back, man.
Yes, sir.
Slingshot Accessories, high quality parts and accessories for your Polaris Slingshot, Vanderhall, Riker, and Can-Am Spiders. For all your parts and accessory needs, make Slingshot Accessories your first choice. And home of the world famous Bugatti lights. Visit slingshotaccessories.com today.
And we're back, Y'all go check out Slingshot Accessories, man, located in Virginia, man. Listen, they got parts for your Riker, Slingshot, Spider. They got slingshots for Vanderhalls. I mean, they got parts for Vanderhalls. Listen, high quality parts. Go check them out in Virginia, man. I know the guys over there. It is where you can purchase the Bugatti headlight. Listen, everybody knows what that Bugatti headlight does for your look. It makes you sling totally different. Go get you one of those things. Check them out. I shop there, and I'm telling you, you will not be wrong for shopping there. Also, let's talk about Light the Night. Light the Night, man. Listen, I talk about the items on this show that I see everybody doing. So the reason why everybody's doing it is because those are the hot items.
Yes, sir.
So Light the Night has the light system that everybody uses. Go check out Vernon, Light the Night, San Antonio, Texas, man. Go check them out. The phone number over there is 844-586-5337, man. San Antonio, Texas, Light the Night. Go get those lights, man. So anyway, Animal, man,
Yes.
like I was saying, I want to thank you for coming on the show, man. And we're not finished, but I want to play your video, man. When I met you, I did an interview with you. I want to play this video, and then we're gonna come right back and continue the conversation. So here we go.
What's going on, bro?
How you doing, man?
Hey, what's your name, man?
Jarrell Armour, aka Animal.
Okay, all right. What year is your Slingshot?
2017 base model.
Okay, all right. So where you from?
I'm from out of Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida.
All right, Duval County. all right.
Duval.
So, bro, you got a lot of trophies and belts here, man. How many times you won?
Got probably about maybe 10, 15 sound competition wins. A couple of best paint, a couple of best wheels, a couple best interiors, things like that. You know.
All right, all right. So let me take a look, man. What do you want to tell me about these things? I get a little bit of video. What can you tell me about
like
it?
I said, 2017 custom paint, Lamborghini orange, gold flake in it. And we got the Honda white. We got the Animal decals, the Animal grill up there.
We
Got the custom orange windshield.
middle and another feather. 2 feathers.
Got a custom
Like I
interior,
said, featherweight
orange and
can be
white.
anybody. If you got a stock bike,
Okay.
Nice 10-inch screen there, 24s, a
You got a
6
pork chop?
24s.
All right.
all right, you ain't got but one though,
Hey,
right?
tell me about these chains right here, man.
All right, so that one right there is actually best wheel.
All right.
Best
Won
wheel?
that,
We got Jake
won that recently.
From Sound
Okay.
Evolution.
The
And
last,
if anybody wants to go middleweight, he is
showdown,
sponsored
and
by
then the
Potato
first
Pig.
showdown I went to this year won
King
the
CC.
showdown for the entire
Who's
competition.
King CC?
All right. All right, man. Well, thank you, man.
All right, and we're back, man. Hey, bro, that bike is amazing, man. Hey, man, I seen. Wait, hey, tell me what you got on that stereo. What kind of flat screen is that, man?
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody, man. I'm an Amazon king. That's a little 10.1 inch screen I found on Amazon for $150, man. Look,
Yeah.
it get rained out, I go buy another one. I'm all right. I'm not about to spend $400 on the radio, bro. We let it go.
Yeah. Hey, man, where you keeping all these belts and trophies and stuff, man? Where you keeping all this stuff at, man?
I'm actually in my little office with my trophies and belts right now. Let me see if I can spin this around for you. Let's see. So this is where we keep everything at.
Dang, man.
We got the belt sitting there, a few trophies and stuff right there, just a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Like I said, it's
All
all
right.
right. I love this though. This is what I do.
Yeah, if you're just now tuning in, we're having a great episode. We're talking to the Animal, Jarrell Armour, from Jacksonville, Florida. He's a well-known slingshot owner in the slingshot community. Wins several belts in different categories. It's a great interview. Want to keep the interview going on. The chat is open if you have a question for Jarrell. And Jarrell, man, what is the strategy, man? What is the strategy? You've been in the game for a minute, man. So when you pull up to the show, there are slingshot owners that you have already battled there.
Mhm.
And there's some new heads. Every slingshot competition, there's a new head, there's a new person. So what is your strategy going in? I know your playlist is ready. You already know what you're going to do. But what is the strategy? What is the strategy going into it?
And that's a good one. So, like you said, a playlist is already gathered. I try not to deviate from my playlist whatsoever. There's temptations out there. Like I said earlier, you hear some booty music. You want to come back with booty music. Stick to your playlist.
Yeah.
I know what my bike sounds like. Now, the night before, usually I'll go and listen to everything. I figure out what I'm gonna play first, what I play second. I try to get some different music because all the competitions you kind of hear the same stuff, and it's expected, because that's what sounds good in a lot of bikes. But I try to get something a little different every now and then. But the strategy coming into the game, man, is just to be as clean as possible. And like I said, if the judges know what they're listening to, the clarity is gonna win every time.
Mm-hmm. Do
But
you speak to your competitors, or do you even
I mean,
even?
I'm friends with most of them. Of course, like you said, there's some new people that you don't know is coming in, but I'm friends with most of them. Every now and then we'll talk on the phone. Little Bully, you know, I'm cool with him. We'll talk every now and then. Jonathan Taylor, talk to him at least once a week. Um, who else is Bumblebee? Bumblebee's cool. We talk every now and then, especially when
Man, tell Bumblebee hit me up, man. I can't find him on Facebook. He hiding from me.
Oh, I get him, man. I get him out there. Well, Bumblebee, cool people, man. He travels. I like that. So most of the featherweights I'm cool with. And even after the competition, you know, it depends. We'll sit and talk a lot of time. We'll just chop it up, say what was new, what was not new, what could be done better. And matter of fact, shout out to Michelle Phoenix. She's a new featherweight. She got in the game this weekend. I think last weekend she did a show too. So she's doing her thing there as well. And I already know come next year, about March, April, they're gonna be coming out the woodworks with these featherweights.
Yeah, yeah. I usually ask. Let me ask you this, Animal. I usually ask this to my guest on the show.
Mm-hmm.
What is the hardest category to win in? Like, what is the hard? I think Jimmy, shout out to SS Takeover. I think he said middleweight. Middleweight was the hardest. So what is the hardest in your opinion?
I'm gonna actually say featherweight, and it's not just because I am a featherweight, but with featherweight, you got 7 speakers that you got to make sound incredible. Middleweight, heavyweight, you got 50, 60 speakers. If one go out, you really can't tell. It's just straight volume. I mean, with 7 speakers, you got to be dead on it. So that's another reason I really like the featherweight competition, man. That class, because you got to be dead on it. Everything's got to sound perfect.
Mm-hmm.
If you got too much bass, not enough bass, too many mids, you're going to be able to tell immediately. You can get away with a little bit of that, and no disrespect to any heavyweights, middleweights, nothing like that, because I love these guys. This is what we do. But I just honestly feel like, you know, the featherweight is one of the most difficult class to get that clarity and be heard clean.
You know what, Animal? I think I just got my strategy together. When I go into the show, I ain't talking to nobody. I ain't talking to nobody because I'm a new, you know, I ain't gonna talk to nobody, especially the judges.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't talking to the judges, man. Listen, I'm gonna have on my SUTV hat, and I'm just gonna be like, tell me when to play.
That's it.
I might just say that. I might say that catchphrase on my shirt. Tell me when to play. Oh, I just come up with something, didn't I?
You messing the game up. Did you see my shirt this weekend though?
Oh yeah, I see it. I see your shirt.
Set up, pull up, press play. That's it.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna get me a shirt that says "Tell me when to hit play." That's what I'm gonna get me.
I like that.
Man, listen. If anybody out there biting, I'm gonna copyright it tonight.
You better get it done quick. Hey, quick thing though, man. I want to quickly shout out to a few folks, man, that kind of like inspired me to get into this game, or have you know, talked to me or pushed me into this game. Like I mentioned earlier, man, my man Jason Bully Smith out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, he's the one that convinced me to actually get my first slingshot. So shout out to him. Elvin from Diamond Designs, of course, Vernon. We mentioned Vernon earlier. JR and Corinne Malone, Bounty Hunter, always encouraging, always pushing me. JT, Jonathan Taylor, Bumblebee, Little Bully, RCB out of Tampa area. And my man Tony Doby just opened his own shop called Amped Up. He's got his grand opening, I believe, Sunday. Tony's a hard competitor, man. He runs a lot of DS18, always pushing me as well. Shout out to Kenyatta out of Atlanta, very encouraging dude. Sandy Mitchell, Jack from Underground, and of course, you know, Smitty. Smitty been doing this a long time. I'll call Smitty up sometimes, just ask, you know, some advice. Again, I'm doing it myself, but it don't hurt to ask people's advice, you know?
Right. Man, that list you just shot out was them was some legends, bro. Them was some legends you just called out, man. Shout out to Facebook group Audio Garage.
Yeah.
Slingshot Audio Garage.
Yeah. Hey, you want to learn some stuff? You join that Facebook page.
Oh yeah, go check them out. Slingshot Audio Garage, man. I'm always on there, man. I'm always on there. But Animal, man. So how does it feel, man, to be like a little celebrity in the slingshot community? Because hey, I was there Friday night, this past Friday night, when you pulled in. I seen the people reacting to you. That's the animal. That's the animal. That's the animal. I said, look at the animal. I had my camera. I said, look at the animal.
Oh man, I love it, man. It's funny you say that because it's like little babies, mini celebrity status, and it's so much fun because it's like wherever you go, people be like, "Yo, that's Animal, man." I'm in the mall eating lunch yesterday. This dude said, "Animal, when you gonna work on my bike?" I have no clue who this guy is, man. So every time I go to a show, every time I go somewhere, man, it's good to have your name known for good things, though. You know what I'm saying? They're not like that's that jerk, that's that butthole. You know what I'm saying? They like Animal, that's that cool dude right there. So it's good to have your name known for something well,
Right.
and not out there for a whole bunch of dirt and foolishness.
Right, bro. You right. You're right. But let's talk about some maintenance, man. I'm gonna get you out of here, man. We almost at 40 minutes. I'm gonna get you out of here. Let's talk about some maintenance, man. Because listen, it's getting cold. If you don't live in Florida, you're probably getting cold wherever you at if you're not in Florida. Yeah. So let's talk about some battery tenders. Let's talk about some charging battery. What are we doing to keep Animal ready for next year?
I hear you. So I am in Florida, so we ride year round, but a lot of times if I know I'm not gonna ride my bike for 3 or 4 days, I will put it on the battery tender. I am running a lithium 40 amp, shout out to Diamond Designs on that. If you ain't lithium now, you need to change it up. Go ahead and get your lithium, especially if you're running audio. Gotta get your lithium battery. But it's well kept in the garage. I put a battery tender on it. Usually if I know I'm going to a competition, let's say a competition Saturday, I'll sit in there Friday, tune everything up, listen to every speaker individually. Sometimes swap speakers out. If something doesn't sound right to me, I'll just swap a speaker out. Because that's the worst, man. Let me tell y'all something. Don't roll out on Friday night showing out before a competition on Saturday. Well, I done blew up a DSP the Friday night before a Saturday competition. I did it in New Orleans. Bad situation, man. So, play what you're going to play, but keep it at a minimum until showtime.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you hit on that, man, because I meant to ask you about your batteries too, man. Oh, yeah. I got me some down for sound lithiums, man. So my main battery is a XS Power 3400.
Yep.
And then I'm over there on the side with the lithium. See, I'm gonna kill the game in 2023 because the lithium's gonna kill the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
had to upgrade, man. Had to upgrade.
Believe it or not, I got that 140 amp lithium running my entire sound system and my lights. I got a high. I did upgrade my alternator, but again, I got that one battery running everything. That's how good they are. I'll probably upgrade to a second one soon, but man, I'm really impressed with that lithium battery.
Yeah. I think the reason why I upgraded alternator and all that shit because my lights was dimming like a mug. Boy, you think I was blinking at you?
Yeah, I'm mad because I'm in the parking lot showing out. I got my LEDs on for 15, 20 minutes. Go out there to start the bike up and get nothing. Nothing. Now I'm all embarrassed because I got to push start it, custom paint, 24-inch wheels, and I'm out there push starting. So I'm like, this ain't happening no more.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. It is, man. The game is so serious, though, man. Hey, one bad tune and you know.
Oh, yeah.
One bad tune.
It can change in a blink of an eye. Somebody could clip, and now you got somebody that's got, a substandard system winning a belt because the guy clipped. It's changed. You definitely got to pay attention to your system, know the limits of your system because, again, volume is not always going to beat quality. So right. I'd rather keep it down, keep from clipping, than to turn it all the way up and clip.
Right. So I want to ask you, man. I usually ask this question. They usually don't answer the damn question. They usually say something else. But I usually ask, how much money do you have tied into your system, man?
Look, I told you I'm an Amazon king. So if I had to put a value on what I got in there right now, I would probably say somewhere between 7 and 8K. That's it. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have a $15,000-$20,000 system. You know, I try to do it stuff as inexpensively as possible, and that's for two reasons. Number one is, you know, my average customer doesn't have 10 grand. I don't want to say customer. I'll say friend, because I'm not a shop. You know, but the average person I do work for or help out work for doesn't have 10 grand to throw into a sound system. So,
Right.
you know, I say, hey, let's cut it in half. Let's get about 4 grand, 5 grand. I can show you what you can do with 7 speakers.
Yeah.
So that's one of my you know, my selling points, if you want to say selling point.
Yeah. I mean, I do some shopping on Amazon. I got my shrink wrap. I got
Yes, sir.
I actually got my Dayton DSP 408 from Amazon.
That's where I got mine.
I mean, yeah, I guess a lot of stuff. So I guess I'm an Amazon dude too. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get my batteries from there, but I got those directly from Down for Sound. But I'm on Amazon too, man.
Yes,
I'm on
sir.
Amazon too. And you're not the first person to say that about that stereo deck. I know a lot of people said they just got something that'll play and do what they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And I mean, and the good thing about the one I have is the face is detachable. So if it does start downpouring, I'll take the face off, throw it in the glove box. And a lot of the friends that I do work for, I recommend that, you know, they do the same thing, get something with a detachable face if they want to go with the larger stereo. Don't get me wrong, the Pioneer radios that everybody's using, everything high quality, amazing stuff. Not necessarily waterproof, and I'm gonna be mad if I blow up a $400 radio.
Yeah. So you say where for all our viewers, man, what can we expect from the Animal in 2023? What can we expect?
So 23, we coming again. Like I said, we may change up some brands. We'll kind of I got some things in the works, but I'm gonna stay featherweight. You're still not gonna see any fender pods. You're still not gonna see any speakers facing to the back, and I'm gonna still keep winning.
Okay. Yeah, they heard that. If they're not watching now, they'll watch it later. Hey, so before we get out of here, tell me some like I have a bunch. Bounty Hunter is one of my favorite slingshots.
Oh, yeah.
Black Mamba, one of my favorite slingshots. So what is the Animal? Everybody know your slingshot is a lot of people's favorite. But what is your favorite? What is some of your favorite slingshots?
Right now, man, along with Bounty Hunter, I'm really digging King Kong, the young kid out of Texas, him and his dad. I love the sound on that bike, and that bike is incredible. It sounds like incredible. And then shout out to King Yada, because King Yada's got, I mean, he's been running the same speakers for years, and that bike still sounds incredible, man. Yeah. I mean, he killed the game 2-3 years ago, and nobody still can hardly touch him. So definitely impressed with that.
Definitely. Okay. All right, Animal, man. If you ain't got anything else, man, I'm gonna get out of here with you, man. But I'm looking forward to seeing you in the future, man. I know we'll be somewhere at the same place. You're not going to Super Bowl, right?
No, I won't be there, man.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll see you after the Super Bowl sometime, maybe in 2023.
Yes, sir.
Something like that, man. But I appreciate you coming on the show, man. If you ever want to come on the show, man, just hit me up. Come on the show. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be hitting you up because right now I'm starting to do groups of like 8 and 9 people, slingshot owners, man. I'm starting to do groups of 8 or 9 people, and basically it's just for us slingshot owners that live in a cold area that don't get a lot of action. I'm gonna be their gateway to keep into the game, stay into the game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll definitely hit you up, invite you. It's going to be a group conversation and stuff like that, man. But
okay, hey man, well look, I appreciate you having me. Slingshot community is a great thing, man. Let's get this thing together, keep it moving. If you all need me again, Armour Custom Works. Look, I come pick them up for the right price and deliver them back for the right price. So I love doing what I'm doing. It's a passion. I ain't trying to hit nobody over the head. This is just what I love doing.
All right, y'all heard it. Y'all hear Animal. Y'all need some service, man. All right, man. Thank you, bro.
All right, appreciate you, man.